Hi, welcome to another new video. In today's video, I'll be reviewing the Viviva Watercolor Pans. If you notice, I have been reviewing Viviva Colors products for the past few months because I am a Viviva Colors ambassador. So the last month, I reviewed the watercolor sheet, so you can refer to the link over here. Other than the sheet that they have, they also made watercolor pans. So this is sent to me by Viviva Colors as a set when I onboarded as an ambassador. So the one that they sent me is the Spring 16 color set. So in fact, they have about 3, if I'm not wrong, on the website. They have the original 16 colors, and they have this one, and they also have a new one, recently released metallic colors. So let's get to it. I'm quite surprised it's so small. So if you open it up, you'll see that it is just made from a little, like kind of a very light, it's like a paper, thick paper, and then there's some sort of a cork board inside. So we open it up later on to see what's in there. But just to kind of highlight that it is vegan, right? No animal parts used, and it's also made in India. So it's made in the same place that also makes the color sheet and the sketchbook, which was reviewed quite a while back. You can either push or you can pull it from here. There's a little tab like an opening, so you can just pull it out, and you will see a cork board over here, a little cork board, and also a piece of like a thickened water resistant paper, like sort of shiny, stuck to one side. And it opens up. So it is like a cover, and if you open it up, you realize that it says here, mix amazing colors here. So this also is a mixing area. We have seen this in the color sheet as well. And this one is very easy to use. You can just, mix the colors over here, and at the end of the day, once you're done, just take a piece of tissue paper and just wipe it off, and then you can spray some water to clean it. So as you can see, mine is pretty well used. I should clean this a little bit more. Front of it, they make a little nice touch of allowing you to put your name and also your Instagram account. And here is a quote by Henry Matisse, and it says, creativity takes courage. Right, okay, so it is also a swatch card over here. Like I've already painted the colors here, but if you bought this one, it will be empty, and this is where you can swatch it out to see what colors are included. So this is a spring set, and as you can see, it is a very interesting palette because it's made from cork. Right, so if you go to the website, you will they will clarify that this is actually made from recycled wine cork, and it's the good thing about cork is that it is natural, environmentally friendly, and it's also biodegradable, so it can be easily recycled without producing any toxic materials or residue. And also another good point about the cork is that it's almost impermeable to water, fairly water resistant. The water's going to stay at the top, it's not going to go into it. So which is why wine bottles are stuffed with cork at the top. So the paints are made into little, like I think rectangular pieces, and then they're just kind of, I think, stuck, if I'm not wrong, glued. Oh yeah, I think they're glued to the bottom. Yeah, it's fairly thin piece of pan watercolor. So I will be showing you the swatches later on in a while. So the first color is Crimson Lake. Next color is Alizarin Crimson. The colors are easy to pick up with a brush. Very easy to re-wet, so you shouldn't have any issue with getting the colors to be picked up at all. Next is the color Opera. So Opera is quite interesting in that I think it's a color that not everyone likes. It's kind of a very all or nothing kind of color. Like you either get someone who hates it like really madly, or someone who likes it like crazy. So it's a very polarizing color. The next color is Cocktail Pink. I think this is like a kind of a mixture. It's a kind of it seems to be opaque, there seems to be some opacity to the color. And then we have this color called permanent yellow. So in the pan, it does not look like a yellow. It looks like an orange. Okay, so even when you paint it, it feels like the color looks more orange. The next one is called bee's yellow. It's a very interesting, cute name. Like I can imagine a little bee flying by as I swatch this. So again, easy to pick up from the pan and very easy to use. Kind of vibrant as well. Next, we have this color called cinnamon. So I don't know how cinnamon, like if cinnamon seems to be a brown, but this one is like a flesh color. And it's kind of opaque as well. I can actually see that it's kind of streaky. Next, we have Indian red. The Indian red looks a bit strange. Like normally I see Indian red as like the violetish, opaque color. This one seemed a little bit more like burnt sienna. Next color is light yellow green. So this seemed to be one of the probably a PY129. Green gold, you know. Next color is olive green. It's a nice olive green color. Seem to be a little bit in between brown and green. Okay, and the next color is this color called permanent green. So permanent green is a very bright green color. And then next we have Viridian hue. So this is probably like your PG7-ish color. Yeah. And next, the color is called periwinkle. So it's a violet color. It's a little bit opaque, like semi-opaque-ish color. Or could be opaque, totally opaque. Yeah. The next color is called cobalt blue. This seemed to me more like a phthalo blue though. So the next color is called turquoise blue, right? It's a light blue color. I think kind of opaque as well. As you can see, it covers up the lines. Finally, the last color is called marine blue, right? So marine blue is probably like your manganese blue nova-ish color. Hey, so this is all the colors. I swatched out all the colors in the set, 16 colors in all. And they are very pretty. As you can see, the color chart is just so beautiful. It feels very spring to me. All the colors are soft, pastel-y, light blue, light pink, purple, mint green. I did check with Viviva Colors about the pigment information. They just say that these colors are more light fast, but they can't give me the pigment information. So I really don't know what they are made from. I can make educated guess, but I don't have the exact information. Most of the colors are kind of transparent, but I'll just point out the opaque ones. One would be cocktail pink over here, bee's yellow, cinnamon is definitely opaque, periwinkle, right, the lavender color, and turquoise blue. You can live like most of them except I think the crimson lake, alizarin crimson, the bee's yellow, the olive green, the cobalt blue, viridian hue. They are quite staining, not very easily liftable. They layer okay, yeah. And there isn't much of a separation in the colors. So as you can see, they are not very apparent. You don't really see them like separate out into very different. Maybe the olive green, there's a slight kind of separation to brown and yellow. So I would just like to highlight a few colors that I think are pretty interesting. The opaque colors are pretty interesting, like for example, cocktail pink, cinnamon, periwinkle, and turquoise blue. Because if you look at cinnamon, you get like a host of pastel colors. So if you're interested in getting very cute pastel colors, can you see like the pinks, coral, you get mint green, lavender, and you get all these like beautiful mint, like blue, baby blue color. And the same thing as the same you get from periwinkle, and you can get these very muted browns with the orange, right, and the browns. And also in turquoise as well, you get a host of very nice, very sweet and very soft colors. I think you would kind of see these as like your whites. In fact, I think probably these opaque colors have some sort of white added to them. I would also like to kind of mention a little bit about the naming convention. Some of them just puzzles me a bit. Like for example, the permanent yellow looks more like an orange, all right? Cinnamon, I don't know, I don't think cinnamon looks this color. Indian red here looks more like a burnt sienna. Cobalt blue seemed to me more phthalo blue. The last thing I want to compare is the Lightfastness. So remember, Viviva Colors mentioned that about their Lightfastness, them being quite light fast. This is the control. Okay, control is this one. So this is my test strip, and I put it in for sunning on the 26th of June, and now is the 10th of September. So it's close to about two months or so, more than 2 months slightly. And as you can see, we don't really get like fastness issue for these two colors. There is some loss for opera. As you can see, the bluish kind of disappear. And for the cocktail pink, you get like the red gets a little bit lost as well. And for the permanent yellow, you see that yellow gone. Slight decrease in that yellow over here. Same as the bees yellow. Cinnamon looks okay. Maybe the yellow is gone. Okay. India is okay. For the light yellow green, you also see some of the yellow lost. Olive green looks fine. Permanent green, viridian hue, they are okay. Periwinkle, probably there's a loss of generally the other pigments. And also, I think the blues are actually quite okay. So you do get some light fastness issue with some of these colors. So if you are worried about light fastness, use it on your sketchbook and keep it away from the sun. So this is what I painted with the selected colors. There are 60 colors. I don't think I use all of them. When I use them, I put them here. So as you can see from the colors, it's so sweet. The colors so soft and they all look so dreamy. It does not really cover the lines that badly, and you can do some sort of layering on top. So it's really watercolor. What do I think about this set? The good points are that firstly, this whole set is so lightweight, very easy to bring out for sketching, for drawing. You have like the swatch card that's included. Having this together, it's very, very convenient. And also you have like a mixing sheet as well, so you don't need to bring an extra palette. This is the whole palette. And also the fact that it's made from corkboard and everything is paper, so it's biodegradable. So if you are worried about making an impact to the environment, this is definitely a good thing. And it's supposed to, these colors are non-toxic and are vegan, so you feel happier using these without causing harm to yourself or causing harm to the environment. And at the end of the day, if you're finished up with everything, you just throw the whole box away. With regards to the paint itself, I find that they did a good job. It's nicely curated. The colors are beautiful together. It really fits the theme of spring's palette. Okay, now to the bad point. There's some opacity, so if you are not into opaque colors, then you may not like the set. Then there's no pigment information. With the names are a little bit strange for some, but it's not a big deal. And there's like light fastness issue with some of the colors. There is a bit of warping of the watercolors. I guess it still works, right? But aesthetic wise, it's just not so nice. So just a little suggestion from me, because I thought that there could be more done to the edges of the cork palette, because if you realize that it's actually not treated, if I were to just do this, and it will crumble, like the sides will crumble. So maybe Viviva Colors, you can consider like gluing this so that the edges are not flaky. Yeah, but then again, I'm not sure how it would affect the biodegradability of the whole thing. So that's all I have. Do check out Viviva Colors for the watercolor sets they have. I'll put a link below, so if you like to buy from them, just go and check it out. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not. I will see you next week for another watercolor art adventure. Okay, bye-bye.